Hello and welcome to the final Beetlejuice My GM episode. I know what you're thinking. The video says top 10 wrestlers and you're gonna get that. You are. Just gonna give a final recap of what everyone's records were and their accomplishments. So you could skip all that if you want to with the recap. But there will be a top 10 My GM wrestlers at the very end of the video. So stick to that. If you like the series, like the video, subscribe. If you haven't seen the other videos, check them out. We start off with the male Slapnuts MVP of the week, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who would have thought? He had a terrible start, but hey, he clutched at the end. He gets MVP for that.
And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
As for the female Slapnuts MVP of the week, it goes to Mickie James. She hardly lost any matches. She put on amazing shows, and she kept on getting injured. She put the team on her back, and for that she gets MVP.
I'm back.
To end the series, we have the Rated R Superstar Edge as our WWE Champion. Who would have thought? He had an up and down series. I gave him chances to win titles. He didn't get the job done. But towards the end, he won 3 of them. He ends a 14-12 record. He is the Rated R Superstar. To end the series, our women's champion is Mickie James. To think she has a start just like Sasha and Bayley did. She came in as a legend, went 4-1, similar to their record. She won 2 women's titles, 1 MVP. She is the woman, and she ended the series putting the team on her back. Shout out Mickie James. To end the series, we have Kane as one half of our tag team champions. He went 9-1. He only lost 1 time to Cedric Alexander. That's the most impressive record we have. 1-time tag champ, 1-time MVP. He is the devil's favorite demon, the Kane. And Kane's tag team partner, our other WB champion in the series, Hulk Hogan. 15-7 record, 2-time MVP, 1-time tag champ. The Hulkster went off in this series. My friend Luis may not like the Hulk Hogan. You could say he would say fuck the Hulk Hogan. But he did what he had to do. Billie Kay ends the series as one half of our female tag champs. She's 10-13, 2-time champ, 1-time MVP. Peyton Royce ends the series as the other half of the women tag champ. I wanted to draft her at the beginning with Billie Kay, get them as tag champs, but she wasn't at the draft. Had to pick her up, and she had a better record than Billie Kay with an 8-7 record, 2-time tag champ, 1-time MVP. We have the boss, Sasha Banks, ending the series with a 14-11 record, 4-time women's champion, and a 3-time MVP. Rhea Ripley didn't get to wrestle last episode, so she stays at 15-10, 2-time tag champ, 2-time MVP. Like Rhea Ripley, Jinder Mahal didn't get to wrestle in the last episode, so he stays at 14-9, 1-time tag champ, 1-time MVP. We have Fandango at an 11-10 record, 1-time tag champ to end the series. We have the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, ended the series with a 9-6 record, 1-time MVP, started off on fire, then we made him feud with The Rock and his record just dropped. We have Eric who ended the series with a 10-6 record, no championships, he only had 1 title opportunity for the tag titles, and he won it. The game didn't give him the title, so he should have a tag title on there, but just didn't because the game screwed him. Then we have Finn Balor, who did not have a good episode last time. He went 0-2, and now he's 6-5, 2-time WWE champion, lost his title to Edge. And like Eric, he should have a tag title there, but the game just screwed them. We have Damian Priest, who's another person who didn't get to wrestle last episode, so he stays at 8-5, 1-time tag champ to end the series. Then we have the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, The Rock, who ended the series with a 5-3 record, 1-time tag champion. He was just giving all the candy ass whoopings to Shawn Michaels. We have Braun Strowman, who ends the series with a 10-10 record. That's right, 2 10s. 1-time tag champ, 1-time MVP. He had his feuds. He didn't do much though. Then we have the Macho Man Randy Savage, who ends the series with a 3-3 record. Would have liked to have him sooner, but hey, 3-3 did alright. Not as impressive as Shawn, not as impressive as Kane, not as impressive as The Rock, but you did what only the Macho Man can do. Then we have the Viper, Randy Orton, who didn't have a good episode last time. He got a lot of losses, but he is still the only man to win the WWE title, win the tag title, and become MVP. So he ends the series with a 16-11 record, two-time WWE champ, one-time tag champ, and three-time MVP. We have Toni Storm, who didn't wrestle last week, but she's like Randy, where she's the only woman to win the tag title, win the women's title, win the MVP. So she ends the series with a 10-15 record and those accomplishments I just listed. We have the champ, John Cena, at a 12-16 record. Like Randy, got a lot of losses in the last episode. I tried to get him and Randy some tag titles. Did not work. So he will end the series as a three-time WWE champ with a 12-16 record. We have Bayley, who I tried to make her a three-time women's champ. Didn't work. Mickie James beat her. So she ends the series with a 9-10 record, two-time women's champ, two-time MVP. Billie Kay ends the series with a 10-13 record, two-time tag champ, one-time MVP. Beth Phoenix ends the series with a 5-7 record, one-time tag champ, one-time MVP. We have Raquel Gonzalez, who I don't know when's the last time she recorded. She's been at 7-8 for the longest, one-time MVP. She's ended the series with that record. We have Tyler Breeze, who ended the series with a 13-14 record, one-time tag champ, and the only wrestler to be mad at Beetlejuice. We have Scott Hall, who was supposed to have a match against John Cena at WrestleMania, but that didn't work out. He ends the series with a 7-8 record. We have Austin Theory, who ends the series with a 2-6 record, one-time tag champ. Drew Gulak ends the series with a 4-9 record. Like Raquel, I don't know when's the last time Cedric had a match, and he ends the series staying at 5-12. I'm sorry. Alright, we're done with the recap. We are ready for the top 10. I want to thank anyone who watched the entire recap. If you skipped ahead, that's fine. This is the big part of the video, right? The name of the video. I did this all part of calculations, their accomplishments, their statistics, winning and loss rates, all that good stuff. And these are the top 10 wrestlers in the Beetlejuice My GM series, which ironically, or coincidentally, whatever word you want to use, 5 men, 5 women. Didn't do that to be fair. That's just how it turned out to be. At number 10, we have Toni Storm. Why? She's the only woman to win the women's title, the Slapnuts MVP, and the tag title. No other woman was able to do that, but Toni Storm did. She didn't have a great record. 10-15, not good at all. I had to dock points from her, and that's why she's at 10. But she was able to get that triple crown. She was putting up a good fight in the she started off hot in the beginning, slowed down, turned up in the middle, then towards the end she just slammed right into a wall. But you know what? She did enough accomplishment wise, record wise, below 500, but combine that all together, she's at number 10. At number 9, we have Bayley, the two-time women's champion, the two-time MVP. She was at 500, 9-9 until the last episode where she lost. She could have became a three-time women's champ, but she lost, went below 500, put her above Toni. Why? Because she has 2 MVPs. I want to value the MVPs because that's how much work they put in for that particular episode. So Bayley is our number 9 slot. At number 8, we got the Rated R Superstar Edge. That's right, 3-time WWE champion. He didn't have any championships towards the beginning, but towards the end, he got those titles. I wanted to get John Cena in the top 10. Surprisingly, he's not. Spoiler, Edge beat him out. Why? Because Edge had above 500 record, 14-12, and he won 3 titles. He gets number 8. At number 7, we have the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal. This might be controversial. Him over Edge. Why? Because Jinder won 1 tag title, which isn't better than 3 WWE titles, but I want to value that MVP of the week. That means he put in the work on 1 episode. Edge was not able to do that. He was able to get the titles quick when I gave him the matches towards the end, which those were inflated stats, but Jinder put in the work for that 1 episode. He got MVP, and he had a way better record than Edge at 14-9. So he is at number 7. At number 6, we have the Viper, Randy Orton. That's right, he had a below 500 record, but 2-time WWE champion, 1-time tag champion, 3-time MVP. That is a record for the men for most MVPs. And not only that, the only man to win that triple crown of the tag title, of the WWE title, of the MVP. So that's why he's at number 6, regardless of his record. Randy carried for the beginning of the series. At number 5, we have Mickie James. That's right, Mickie James, 5 matches in 2 episodes. She was the shortest person we had lengthwise in this entire series, and she gets into the top 5. Why? Because she went 4-1, 5 matches. Number 5 on our list. She has 2 women's titles, 1 MVP that she just got from the last episode. Only lost to Sasha Banks. You look at her compared to Bayley. Bayley had more matches, so her record obviously looks different. But Mickie, percentage-wise, was a lot better, only losing that 1 match. Same amount of women's titles. That's what boosted her up. Was the percentage, was the titles, and was the 1 MVP. Mickie James, who knows? If she was here longer, maybe she would have went down the rank. But she's at number 5 for what she gave us. She was a workhorse. At number 4, we have Kane, the most dominant wrestler we had in the series, at a 90% win rate. He went 9-1 throughout the entire series, only lost once. He was a 1-time tag champ, 1-time MVP. That record alone would have got him in the top 10 just for how good it was. But then you had the MVP, then you had the tag title, and we didn't have him for that long. Imagine we had him from the beginning. That record could have possibly been even higher. Could be worse. We don't know. All we know is that Kane came in, he dominated, he's in our top 4. Number 3, we have Rhea Ripley. She had one of the best records for all of our superstars. She was a 2-time tag champ, 2-time MVP. Rhea Ripley put in the work. Early on, she had one of the best records, and slowly over time that record went down. But she still had one of the highest wins in total out of all of our wrestlers with that 15. But not only that, she didn't really get any women's title matches. So that could be the reason why she didn't have any of those on her resume. She still did really well. 3 is a good spot to put her. But she's not number 2. At number 2, we have Hulkamania himself, the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. The man went 15-7, 1-time tag champ, 2-time MVP. Luis isn't going to be happy. He thought I overpushed Hulk Hogan. He thought I was putting Hulk Hogan all over the place. But guess what? Hulk Hogan just kept on winning. I couldn't stop him. No one could stop him. He had one of the best win percentages, one of the most wins in total. Just talk about Rhea Ripley with her 15 wins. Hogan had the same amount of wins, but less losses, and a less time than Rhea Ripley was on the show. Hogan put in the work. He started off slow, and then he just rose to the top. All the Hulkamaniacs pushed him to number 2 in the top 10. At number 1, we have the boss, Sasha Banks. That's right, she carried our women's division for so long. She was the women's champ at the beginning, and she lost it at the beginning as well. Rocky start. But she held the record for most women's titles won with 4. And not only that, she was a 3-time MVP, which for the women was a record. Her and Randy, the only 3-time MVPs in the series. Sasha Banks, she is the man. She is the woman. She is the GOAT. She is our number 1 wrestler of Beetlejuice, my GM. Thank you all for watching. This was fun to make. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day. Subscribe, like, join the Discord if you want to talk. See you later.